It is almost time to dress the kids up and go door to door looking for treats. Well, we want you to be prepared for the rush of Halloween night. So joining me now to share some tips is Dr. Jamie Griffin from Kaiser Permanente. Good morning.
Good morning.
I love that we're perfect Halloween colors here.
Yes,
we're setting the mood. And we should mention, you know, with Halloween being on Monday, right, guys? We're going to probably be seeing our kids going out to parties all throughout the weekend. So we just want to make sure that our kids stay safe. And even though COVID numbers are low right now, we still have to be careful of that. So you have some precautions and measures, some tips for us as we're trick-or-treating, right?
Sure. Trick-or-treating is mostly outside, so we know that
That's
with
good.
COVID, yes, transmission is a lot lower being outdoors. So trick-or-treating is mostly safe, but this time of the year, we do worry about other respiratory viruses. We're seeing a surgence of RSV. We're seeing a lot of kids with flu as well.
Right.
So guidance would be if you're not feeling well, or if you're running a fever, or if you have sniffles or any of that, please stay home so that you don't infect or expose others. And then just general safety practices such as sneezing or coughing into your elbow or your arm instead of your hands, using things like hand sanitizer, washing hands, things of that sort.
Exactly. And can I just mention too, my kids are so opposed because their costumes usually are so cute, but if it's cold, force them to wear a jacket. Am I right? Like,
oh, yeah.
Or they wouldn't want to wear a little turtleneck.
Oh, yeah.
You
just want layer up.
Layer up,
yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so of course we all know it's customary to give those little ones some sugary candy during Halloween. What if some kids, though, maybe are diabetic? We want to offer a healthier snack alternative, right?
Great. Kids with diabetes, we definitely want to have other alternatives and options for them. Parents of kids with diabetics might want to provide their own like sugar-free treats. It might be also useful for neighbors to have small toys or little trinkets like pencils, stickers, other things that kids might want instead of those sugary treats.
Yeah, exactly. And now I've noticed something, a trend that started, I feel like just within the last few years, of kids having the different colored buckets. Have you guys noticed? I'm sure you've noticed. What does that signify?
This year we are seeing a lot of different colors in terms of the buckets that kids will be carrying. We're seeing the teal buckets for kids that have food allergies. So these also might be kids that would benefit from having a small toy or a trinket instead of a food item. We're seeing the purple buckets this year, which signifies people with epilepsy or people with seizure disorder. And then, of course, the blue buckets are going to be for our kids with autism. That might be the parents' way of communicating to you that they're not able to say trick or treat, or they're not able to say thank you in the traditional way, but those kids still, you know, want or need treats.
Sure. So. I love that we're doing that. That's so special and important. And then let's talk about other fun activities maybe that we can provide for those who are trick-or-treating, maybe something to do before they go out. I know my kids used to love to do that.
Oh, yeah. We love this time of the year. I am a mom of 3, so we spend the whole month doing Halloween-y, harvesty, fall-y events. So things like trunk or treats might be nice. Even things that you could do in the home, like watching movies. Like this weekend, we spent time watching Hocus Pocus 2.
Yeah.
Doing fall crafts at home might be an alternative. Doing some of the trunk or treats or community events, going to fall festivals, going to a pumpkin patch, going to the farm.
Yeah.
All those things might be fun.
It is. It is so fun just to really take advantage of the rest of this week and really engage the kids in those activities, and they won't forget it. It's family fun time. And you mentioned earlier about, you know, neighborhoods and communities. What else can we do, other tips and advice to make sure that we are all enjoying the festivities, but of course making sure that our kids stay safe?
Definitely. All drivers, please leave early if you're going somewhere. Be mindful of kids and pedestrians, looking out for alleyways and driveways and things of that sort, just slowing down, not being distracted with your phone and things of that sort when you're driving. And then even for parents, using things like flashlights, using things like glow sticks just to help illuminate and to make sure that kids are visible. Parents of older kids that may be going out on their own, set a time when you expect them to come home.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe knowing their routes, making sure that they're staying with their friends.
Sure.
Things of that sort would be important. And then even just with the costume itself, making sure that, you know, nothing's a trip hazard, that it fits appropriately.
Yeah.
If you're wearing a mask, that kids are still able to visualize and see.
Yes, so important. Great advice, Dr. Griffin. Thank you so much for your time. We so appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, and thank you to Kaiser Permanente for sponsoring that segment.